Hello, Sagittarius. I'm here to give you insight for the month of April. So, yeah, you guys made it barely. I so far did readings for Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, and now you. And you guys had the most views for the month of March. So, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and clear space for you guys and see what's going on. I'm clearing space for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. Some water. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you guys, Sagittarius, in the month of April. What do you guys need to know? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, okay. Manifest the arse out of it. Dream big. So this came out in the Scorpio reading, and I think it came out in the, was it Capricorn? Could have been Gemini. It could have been Gemini, but either way. Okay, so you're dreaming big, Sagittarius. There's so much going on at this time. For some of you Sagittarius, you may feel disconnected from your dream or disconnected from your purpose. I was hearing an out-of-body experience here. So some of you could be having an out-of-body experience, or this could just mean that you're just feeling disconnected, detached here. So you're encouraged to dream big, to keep your dreams alive here. There is an energy of somebody being hijacked here. Okay. Like energetically, they're kind of out and they're like floating in the atmosphere a little bit. Okay. So, this is a call to just ground your energy back, come back down to earth, dream big, do what makes you happy. I was hearing big, bold visions. What else is going on with Sagittarius? Ooh. What is going on? Zombie wants brains. What is happening? So, yeah, strengthen your boundaries. So, Sagittarius, you need to strengthen your boundaries, or you actively are strengthening your boundaries. There was someone, energy that was literally eating away at your brain, okay? Eating away at your energy, okay? This could be people, places, and things. So you're needing to strengthen your boundaries, or this is somebody that maybe okay? This is that they're strengthening their boundaries, okay? You could be witnessing this, okay? But for a lot of you Sagittarius, it's you. You're like trying to protect your energy. You don't want any just toxic people, zombies eating away at your energy, okay? Or anything taking your mind, feeding off of your mind here, okay? This is crazy. What is going on, Sagittarius? Okay, suck it up, princess. Accept your karma. So, it's like what you put out in the universe, you get back. So for somebody, you could have made a mistake. You could have did something that you shouldn't have done, and now you're receiving that back, okay? Deal with it, move on, okay? Everybody makes mistakes. No one is perfect, okay? But for others, this is somebody who could have very well been maybe a toxic person, an energy vampire, whatever. And now they are dealing with the repercussions. They are dealing with the karma, or they're going to have to deal with the karma for what they were doing here, okay? There is an energy of somebody who was constantly trying to feed off of someone, trying to steal someone's dreams, their aspiration, take them off track. And because they were trying to do this to this person, they are suffering the consequences here. Okay, this is for someone specific, or maybe a few people specific here. Okay, but yeah, we all make mistakes. If the shoe fits, wear it, deal with it, move on, right? We all go through it. Okay, so this here could just be a bump in the road. All right. What else is going on with Sagittarius? Okay, exhausted ego, seek support. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. For some of you, you are exhausted. You are tired. You are wore out. You're drained. Okay, you may be desiring some support, or this could very well be a friend to talk to, or maybe you're needing somebody to take the reins for you while you rest. Okay, some of you may need to relax. Maybe go on a vacation, get some R&R. You're doing way too much. I do see that some of you are in an energy, or maybe in a position of leadership, and you're the eagle. So you're soaring. You're keeping an eye on everything. You have your eye on everything here, and it's draining. So you're needed to take some time out to rest and have somebody else cover the task for you. Maybe you need to delegate some of the tasks to other people. What else here? Exhausted. This could be somebody that you know. Okay. Interesting. I was hearing like a veteran or somebody who served here. This could be, an elder. All right. This person needs support. Whoever this person is, they need support. What else do we see here? Exhausted ego. All right. One more card. Ooh, black hole sucks. Don't let darkness hold you back. Okay, Sagittarius. Do not let darkness hold you back. This darkness can be coming from within. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. We have 444. 444, angel number 444. Look that up. All right. All right, so you're encouraged not to let darkness hold you back. This is darkness coming from within. This could be your shadow side. This could be a situation, people, place, things, whatever. I was hearing they're old patterns. Okay, so this could have been patterns that you had that were keeping you stuck in darkness, that was stopping you from moving forward. Okay. I was hearing run far away from it. So it's something that maybe you were running towards or you were connected to, and you need to run away from that energy. Okay. So interesting. Oh, we got a piss as a parrot. Use your voice. Okay, be careful with the drinking. All right, as well. Piss as a parrot. Somebody could drink and get kind of crazy a little bit, or just, I don't know. They as I call it, like liquid courage. They have more confidence to speak out, but what they're speaking out may not come across correctly. When I see a bird, I see spirit. I connect it to spirit, also intellect as well. So as you can see, the birds, their eyes are all warped and stuff. So there's no logic coming from, these birds. Okay. And birds are very intelligent, and it's 31. So 3 + 1 is 4. Okay. So 444 coming out again here. Wow. So there could have been something that you were doing, Sagittarius, that was eating away at your brain, or eating away at your energy, your essence, whatever the case may be. All right. And you're encouraged to stay away from that. It could have been maybe certain coping skills or reactions that you had. Okay. It could have something to do with substance, whatever. Okay. Just be mindful of this energy here. I do see that some of you are moving away from this energy here. Okay. You're using your own voice. You're not using the voice of the low vibrational voices. Let's just keep it like that here. Okay. But I do see that some of you are moving away from this energy. You're not letting darkness or negativity hold you back. Okay. I'm tired of having to look after everybody. I'm tired, right? So you're moving away from that. You're focusing on you. You're doing what is best for you, or encouraged to do so. I was also hearing taking responsibility, for yourself. And I was also hearing holding yourself accountable too. All right. All right. What else do we got? Let's look at the tarot. What else is going on with Sagittarius? What else is going on with Sagittarius? What else is going on with Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What else is going on with Sagittarius? What else is going on with Sagittarius? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Dropping cards. These cards are so freaking huge. They're so huge. All right, what's going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? What does Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius, 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 Sagittarius. Excuse me. All right, I shuffled them the best way I could. I'll do one more shuffle. All right, Sagittarius. What's going on with Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you're dealing with a Master of Orbs, which is a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you could have this in your chart. You're not tolerating any bullshit, or you're encouraged not to do so. You could be a, let's see, yeah, you could be a Libra. No, I lied. No, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say Libra, Sagittarius cusp, but there's no such thing as that. So, yeah, so Master of Orbs, you're very attentive at this time. You're really receptive at this time. I was hearing if it doesn't make sense, I don't want to deal with it. You know, you don't want your time being wasted anymore. Some of you could be coming off as a little bit fierce, like not aggressive, but fierce. Or if this is not you, Sagittarius, this is somebody else's energy. Like they have low tolerance for nonsense. They just don't have time for bullshit. Okay, they don't want their time wasted. Things have to make sense to this person here. Okay, but yeah, I do feel like you are very receptive at this time. Receptive to information, receptive to new ideas or change. Like, okay, Starseed. There's a new beginning here. You could have left something behind, or you maybe cut something off or put an end to something, or you have a fresh new outlook on things here and you're moving forward. This is a new adventure as well. You could be open to a new adventure. I was hearing open to new ideas, open to taking risk as well. The Starseed also looks like fertilization. So somebody could be pregnant or getting pregnant, or this is okay, that's for some, not all. But yeah, there's a new beginning here. 7 of Crystals. You're very patient at this time, or you're encouraged to be patient with this process, because I feel like for some of you, you're very determined, or you're very fixated on a new beginning, or focus on starting over, or focus on trying to, I was hearing germinate. You're trying to manifest something. You're trying to sow a seed. You're trying to materialize something. So you're encouraged to be very patient at this time. You have the right ideas. I do see for some of you, you have the right ideas here, but you just need to be very patient. Somebody also may not be, they could be unfulfilled with their success or how far they have come. They don't see that or recognize that. I was hearing self-esteem. What else is going on with Sagittarius? Okay, we got the Seeker of Crystal. So there is a message coming in about opportunity, about money. I was hearing like small funds. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, there's something tangible, something that you can use here. So that's being presented to you, or you're discovering something. So some of you could be learning something new. I know it's not Page of Orbs, but it's just giving like learning something new, or applying something, or applying new techniques, or applying something. 5 of Orbs. What the hell is going on with that? So that's like 5 of Swords energy coming out here. I was hearing that someone wants to get away from this Five of Swords energy. This is somebody who's a trickster and they play too many fucking games. Like, you don't know which hand that they are presenting or which hand that they are. It's weird. This is Venus in Aquarius. So you could have this placement, or someone that you know does. They could have this energy as well. Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere with this Five of Orbs energy. If you're trying to create something new and you're trying to sow a seed and see the fruits of you sowing that seed, you know, any of your efforts. I mean, if this Five of Orbs energy is around, like, this is just, it's very slimy. It's very, it's trickster like. It's, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know who you're dealing with. I don't know. This person, like, whoever this person is, it's like you don't know what you're dealing with. Or somebody doesn't know what the fuck they're dealing with. I feel like with this Master of Orbs energy, this is a very strong energy. This person knows exactly what they're dealing with when it comes to this Five of Orbs. This person could be very revengeful, though. I don't know. This is the type of person that will give you a poisonous apple. Okay, or sabotage. Like, this is somebody with sabotaging type energy. They want to sabotage others or weird shit like that. But yeah, the Master of Orbs is not letting that go down. Okay, it's just really weird. Like, you don't even know who this person is. Okay, this is somebody in this energy here. Okay, they are a trickster. Very much so. You don't know who they really are. That's crazy. Oof. This is for some of you Sagittarius, because for others of you, this could be on the other foot. Okay, this is low vibration, right? Because we're talking about walking away or leaving dark energy behind. So this could be a shadow. Okay, you know, and maybe this worked for some of you where you had to kind of have a poker face because maybe you were in the trenches. Maybe you're around a lot of shady, shisty people, right? But since you're not in that energy anymore, there's no need to like carry this on. Okay, because I'm seeing it here. Okay, this is not for all Sagittarius, but I'm seeing it here. Okay. But for others, yeah, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with somebody like this. This Five of Orbs is the Lord of, what is it, defeat? Somebody feels defeated. Somebody thought they had it all figured out. You know, they were working on trying to manifest and move forward, or, you know, create something, and they felt defeated. But what they need to understand, that they've gained something out of this. Even out of this defeat, or this perception of defeat, okay? You gained something out of this, all right? You may have gained wisdom. You may have gained more boundaries, assertiveness. Maybe you became more diplomatic and no nonsense, low tolerance, okay? Because of this situation, because of this defeat. So nothing was lost. What else is going on with Sagittarius? All right, we got the Two of Flames here. So you're taking back control. Okay. This is Two of Wands. So this is Mars, Mars and Aries energy. So you feel like it's like you're on fire here, Sagittarius. Or this is encouragement for you to ignite that passion within you. This is the Lord of Dominion. So it's like taking back control over your space, over your mind, body, spirit. It's doing what you need to do. Okay. Mars is the planet of action, desires, and aggression. This is a lot of drive. This is a lot of drive and energy, moving towards your goals, moving towards what you want. It's a lot of drive, but you need to be patient during this time. You're not going to see results right away. For some, you may, okay, but you have to continue moving forward, keep pushing forward, right? Even if you see the results right away. For others, you have to be patient with yourself. Some of you may lose interest easily. Like, you know, you're working towards this new thing, you're doing something new, whatever, but then you get bored. Okay, and then you stop trying. Okay, then you become defeated. You feel defeated. Oh, I can't do this. Or, you know, you fall back into the cycle here. So you need to be very, very careful with this energy and getting caught up in this cycle. I spent too much time on this. All right. You're being divinely guided, but it's up to you to heed the message, okay? And it's also about your relationship you have with spirit as well. Okay. The relationship you have with the creator, the relationship you have just on your journey with God, whatever. Okay. For me, I speak of source, God, okay? The creator of all. All right. Sagittarius, the person on your mind, what are they thinking, or what do they want to say but haven't or can't? The person on Sagittarius is mine. The person on Sagittarius. All right. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. Wow. This came out in the Capricorn reading. So you could have Capricorn in this chart or in your chart or dealing with the Capricorn. I think this card came out in Capricorn. I believe so. So you feel like you have unfinished business. Or maybe it came out in Pisces. Okay. So it could be Capricorn or Pisces. Okay. I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, this person feels like things are not over between you guys. You guys have unfinished business, you know. All right. They'll be back if they haven't already been back. I dream about you constantly. I hate that I have to wake up because it's so beautiful in the 5D. So this person has dreams about you, and they dream about you constantly. And the dreams that they have of you is very pleasant. It's amazing. And they'd rather stay in that beautiful 5D dream. Maybe it's hell, you know, in the 3D. And maybe this person has just wanted it to be, you know, like 5D beautiful energy, you know, like, damn. All right. Sagittarius, the person on your mind, what are they thinking? What do they want to tell you? I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. Wow. So this person, you know, has little fits. All right. But you put them in their place. They're usually used to getting their way, but you're like, nope, I'm setting healthy boundaries. All right. And then we have, do you still think about me? Do you still want me? Do you still love me? I need to know if I should move on. I'm hurting. Wow. So this person wants to know from you how you truly feel. If you still want to be with them, if you still think about them, if you know, still love them. All right. They're hurting. They're feeling very bad. Okay. I really think this was in the Pisces reading now that I think about it. Okay. This was in a Pisces reading, this card, I believe. But yeah, you could have Pisces in your chart. Okay, yeah, on the bottom of the deck, I have abandonment issues. I grew up in a single parent household. I had a rough childhood. And if this person didn't grow up in a single parent household, it felt like the household had a single parent. Maybe there was an absent parent in the household, or just things were really rough, you know, in their childhood. And maybe this person hasn't shared that with you, or maybe they did. Okay. All right, what else do we got going on with Sagittarius? What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? Help me get through this. I'm running my mouth. What else is going on with Sagittarius? Sagittarius in the month of April. What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? All right. You're dealing with some fake friends. These are people who don't have your best interests. Okay. They smile in your face all the while they're trying to take your place. The backstabbers. Okay. Somebody's acting out as a fake friend. They're acting like they have somebody's back or they like them, but they really don't. Okay. So yeah, somebody is depressed or they're dealing with some depression. Maybe this could be you. Maybe you're dealing with depression and you're expecting your friends to be there to support you, to, you know, but they're fake. They're acting like they care and they really don't. All right. Or this is somebody who's dealing with some depression here. And if this is not an actual friend, it could just be somebody who's being fake. They're acting like, you know, they have your back and they really don't. All right. Yeah, somebody's dealing with depression. They're in isolation, expecting a new beginning. Somebody is wanting this new beginning, or they were expecting a new beginning. They're feeling really down about this here. Somebody is also trying to be hopeful of a new beginning. They're really focused on creating something stable, something stable. Getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. So somebody is getting a room. Okay. There could be some travel going on, Sagittarius, for you. Maybe you're staying in a hotel. Maybe you're enjoying yourself. I was hearing having some fun. So very well could be that you're traveling. Yeah, somebody very well could be dipping in and out of hotel rooms. I was hearing they want privacy. Someone's on a business trip. Somebody could be having some separation anxiety here. Okay, keeping you a secret. Somebody's keeping you a secret. They don't want people to know about you, what they have going on with you. If that's not the case, this is you keeping you a secret, keeping your moves a secret. You know, the things that you're doing, you're keeping them under wraps, or this is encouragement for you to do so. Okay, and not in a manipulative way. It's just that not everybody needs to be in your business here. Okay, I was hearing moving in silence. Somebody could be depressed because someone was keeping them a secret. Yeah, somebody's dealing with strangers, you know, like, I don't know. It's giving like hooking up with strangers and shit and like weird stuff. Okay. What else is going on with Sagittarius? All right, bank failure. What is going on? So there's somebody that's having some issues with finances. I was also hearing that there could have been a loan that didn't go through, or somebody could lack resources. They don't have any income, no resources. All right, I was hearing breaking the bank, so it could have been a huge expense. Bank failure. Yeah. What's behind this bank failure? Yeah, it's like the currency is like somebody's either it's actual bank failure, like, you know, having money issues, financial issues, or it's just something that's not giving anymore. There's something that's not valuable anymore. Okay. It's not valuable anymore. Either to you or to this person. Something's not valuable anymore. Somebody does not want to invest in a new beginning. They were expecting this new beginning, but they're no longer investing in it. Or, you know, what is behind this bank failure? This bank failure is being kicked to the curb. Yeah. So somebody's being kicked to the curb. So this person very well could have been a huge expense. Okay. So somebody could have cost you a lot of money, or a situation cost you a lot of money, or whatever. Somebody could be very well kicking their bank to the curb, maybe finding a different financial institution, something like that. All right, I was hearing I'm not paying you anymore. So this is somebody who's not being paid anymore. It very well could be a job, okay, lack of resources or whatever. Okay, you're not bringing anything to my life. Somebody's getting kicked to the curb because they're not bringing any type of value or sustenance or anything solid or tangible, okay, to the table. They're being kicked to the side here. All right. Damn. So you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here, okay? Is she got a walker? No, he's just opening the door. Or I don't know who's leaving, or is it? Oh yeah, is he showing her the door, or is she showing him the door? I can't. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. Okay. All right. I hate nothing about you. So yeah, there's someone who hates nothing about you. Okay. I was hearing you did the best that you could, or maybe you hate nothing about this person. Okay. There's no hate. There's no animosity. You just know it's not working out anymore, whatever this is. Okay. It could be an actual person, a job, whatever, something that was not bringing value, okay, to your life, whether financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever here. Okay. All right. Someone may not have something stable, okay, because it's hotel, motel, suite. I mean, this room, it's shelter, but it's not something that's permanent here, okay. So there's an impermanence energy here. It could be when it comes to your association, friends, something like that, whatever. Okay. Okay, some of you need to be very careful. Watch over your bank accounts, you know, be mindful of any type of weird transactions, you know, be sure to check that. Okay, let's get through this and then we're going to be done here soon. All right. All right, what else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? Sagittarius. What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? What else is going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? All right, Sagittarius. What's going on with Sagittarius in the month of April? Sagittarius, okay, you're dealing with some karmic lessons. You're learning some karmic lessons here, and it's actually made you stronger. I mean, look at those abs here, working out, and those arms. Okay, so it's this karmic lesson made you stronger. Okay, help build your endurance as well. Or you need to understand that this karmic lesson that you're experiencing is going to make you stronger. Okay, it's going to help build your resilience. All right, spell, love. Somebody is doing spell work, okay, or they're trying to attract love here. Someone could be under someone's spell. They're just really attracted to someone. They love this person, okay. Karmic lesson, spell, love. Interesting. LL, lesson in love. Somebody had a lesson in love. Okay, interesting. Somebody was doing spell work when it to attract someone or to whatever. You got to be careful with that because love spells will backfire. They tend to backfire. You know, it's always nice to have something, a connection, you know, organically come together. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, somebody's just, receiving a lesson in love here. Queen Bee, secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. Yeah, so you are focused on your career, or this is somebody you know who is a Queen Bee, who's very secure, confident. And this is probably why you are under this person's spell. They just seem so fierce and just amazing and just powerful, okay? This very well could be you. People are falling in love with you because of how confident and secure you are within yourself. And this is not something that can be fake. Okay, somebody who pretends, I mean, they will easily they'll get found out sooner than later. Okay, but this, for some of you, I feel like this is you. Like, people are, you know, this is for some of you. People are, you know, really attracted to you just because of how confident you are. They're literally under your spell. Like I said, this can be somebody else in your life. Okay, that is just hypnotizing here. Okay. With the spell love, some of you could be doing magic for self-love. You're attracting love in your life. You know, you're attracting the love that you want. You're attracting the love in your life, or maybe even people, for some of you in your life, that can see your worth, that can see your confidence and see how secure you are. You know, it's like you are making sure they see this. They are attracted to this and they match that energy. Okay. All right. Goodbye. You're saying goodbye to something that no longer serves you. You're saying goodbye to your old self. You're saying goodbye to someone. You're saying goodbye to the old ways. Okay. Or this is somebody saying goodbye. Maybe you're leaving these karmic lessons behind here. For some, there is someone who doesn't want to learn the karmic lessons. They're like, okay, I don't have time for that. All right. But for others, you've learned the lessons and you're wishing them farewell. You're moving forward. All right. Somebody's under pressure. There's anxiety, decisions, time's running out. Okay. So somebody's under pressure, maybe because they want to find love or they want to find something fulfilling here. Okay. Or this can be somebody in your life that's under a lot of pressure and dealing with a lot of anxiety. Under pressure, love. Yeah. Yeah, there is somebody who's kind of desperate. They're in a desperate type of energy here. They're in desperation because of this time or this deadline they have to meet, or because of what they're wanting, okay? All right, somebody's receiving bad news, or they perceive something as bad news here. Okay. Yeah, somebody is receiving bad news. Bad news could be, oh, so-and-so is doing great. So-and-so is doing this. So-and-so is doing that. You know, they're bossing up. They're doing their thing. And this can be bad news. Okay, somebody could be hearing about you flourishing and doing good and all of that and moving on. And this could be bad news to them. Okay, or this could be the other way around. Who knows? All right. This bad news can also be somebody who's very pessimistic, who's always Debbie Downer, negative, you know, things like that. Okay. And this person tends to create pressure, anxiety. It's just negativity. Okay. Somebody could be giving this person a headache. It's like they're Debbie Downer and they're constantly always talking negatively and shit. And it's like there's someone who does not want to hear that shit. Like they don't want to hear it. One more card for Sagittarius. All right, somebody's getting readings. They're constantly watching tarot readings, or they're getting readings on someone. Maybe you're getting readings or doing readings on yourself, or getting a reading for you. Okay, but somebody is, you know, playing with the cards here. They're trying to figure out what's going on. All right. What is this bad news connected to? Because I want to see. What is this bad news connected to? This bad news is connected to a secret account. Somebody's finding something out about somebody online. They're finding out that this person has a secret account, or they're finding something out about this person either on the internet, or this secret account could talk about maybe another lifestyle, or maybe a secret life, or whatever the case may be. Maybe somebody's finding something out through a secret account. They're finding out some information here. Okay. Okay. What is going on? Okay, let's close out the reading for Sagittarius. Let's give Sagittarius a crystal message. A healing crystal message to close out the reading. Damn, this reading has gone on a little too long. Sagittarius. Crystal message for Sagittarius for the month of April. Crystal message for Sagittarius for the month of April. Crystal message for Sagittarius for the month of April. Crystal message for Sagittarius for the month of April. Crystal message for Sagittarius. All right, we got black obsidian, which is one of my favorite crystals. All right, you may need to work with black obsidian. It's great for grounding and also clearing dense negative energy as well, or just stagnant energies. I pay attention to what is going on around and within me. I am attentive. So it's going back to, you know, holding yourself accountable, being aware of yourself, self-awareness as well. Okay. Here we go. Release negative thoughts. Okay. And I was mentioning here, I'll find the card after. Release negative thoughts. Maintain attention on the present moment. Increase situational awareness. Improve responsible thoughts and actions. Yes. And going back to the zombie card, you know, the zombie could represent maybe your shadow. It could represent maybe a situation that, you know, or energies that bring you down, okay, that puts you in negative thought patterns, okay. This is something, what do zombies do? They feed off the brain, okay? So this very well could be a spirit, or just the zombie could very well just be a shadow aspect of self, right? So release negative thoughts, okay? Improve responsible thoughts and actions. So that's very important, Sagittarius, and you can do it. Some of you are already working on this. You've already got a head start on this, so great job. All right, so this is going to be the end of the reading. I will come back if you guys run up those views. Make sure you hit the like. The like is free, you know. But yeah, based off of the views, that will determine if I'll be back or not to do your May reading. So either way, God bless.